we are late in the calendar year. That's a good time to be south, and that's where we are. The weather just perfect right now here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And a huge play that time. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
First down, Bulls.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon. His 11th touchdown of the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Bulls 7, Buccaneers nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
On the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
32-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Gregory. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
At the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Gregory. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Gregory. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw on 3rd down. Gregory. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. This will be caught at about the 6. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, he's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Joe Mixon looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge. From the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on 1st down. Gregory. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, Gregory. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted. And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The 9-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Mack. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
From the gun, Allen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This is Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Gregory. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Down, Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Gregory. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A final shot before break. Gregory. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gregory. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going right back to Akers.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 21. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
9 yards. 1st down, Bulls.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Now this time, Allen will throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. That's complete to Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a dump off here complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And oh, he coughed it up. It's going the other way. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And the lead is now 24.
makes the score Bulls 24, Buccaneers nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Gregory's pass.
14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 14. And brings
From the gun, Gregory.
At the 48-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Mixon. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
7-yard line.
Back to throw. Gregory. That's caught by Howard. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. He'll rifle
rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Gregory. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's May. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Off play action. Gregory. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Gregory sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Buccaneers 7.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And they rattle off a big one. 48 yards on the ground.
The 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Check.
To throw again. Gregory escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guy.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Alert! Check nickel. Big head.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
At the 33.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gregory. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
28 more yards.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, bud. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted.
Let's get him.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.